I made the plastic plant trays go from this little, just kind of generic plant tray to something that I actually found to be quite cute. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I am doing hanging pothos. And so I created these hanging planters. Nothing, I mean, obviously you can get a lot cuter ones, but honestly, I like living on a budget sometimes. So I just have this ball of twine that I bought years and years ago, and now I'm just using it for the first time. And obviously I used a lot of it because I am out. That is why I'm not going to do an actual tutorial today, but so I just took a ball of twine, and there are 6 strands that I put together for this planter. Just tied it off at the bottom, tied it off at the top, made a little loop because what I'm using is an L bracket, so it sits really nicely in there. And my planter and my plant are going to sit in it like that. Obviously a little bit cuter. I will show you in a different clip what it actually looks like. So these will be sitting in there. The reason for it is because I don't like the look of this. Obviously, you know, I can take off the sticker and it'd be a little bit better, but I just don't like the look of plastic and then underneath it you see the nursery pot. For me, it's just not my style, especially when it's hanging. The reason why I would like to have it have a planter tray underneath it when it's hanging is because these are going to be probably 7 or 8 feet in the air, and I don't want to have to deal with taking them down to water them every time. So to have the tray underneath it is going to be really helpful, and because I don't like the bottom of the planter nursery pots, I just wanted something that would cover that and it would look super cute, especially when inside the planter. Yeah, so real quick, what I did, so you can see that when I originally started, I didn't start with, some of it still had residue from the stickers in there, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It will not be perfect. Unless you are a super perfectionist, I guess you probably could get it looking really nice. In my opinion, it doesn't matter to me because these are going to be so high in the air and it's going to be wrapped up with a planter and there's going to be plant around it, so it's really not going to be something that I care about too much. So you can see with this one that it does have some of the hot glue gun still sticking out of it. The fortunate thing about hot glue, well, I guess glue in general, is you can really just pick at it and it'll come off. This one is a little bit nicer than this one. I did use the hot glue gun a little bit less on this one than I did this one. But you can see that it just, you know, just rip it off if you really care that much. But anyway, so all I did, well, these were the items that I used to do this, a ball of twine, a lot larger than this, I recommend. And then a plastic tray, scissors, hot glue gun. Pretty simple. But yeah, so what I did is I just started with just balling it up a little bit. I guess not balling it up, but creating a circle with the twine by wrapping it up like that, starting it off with that, and then putting a dab of the hot glue on there. And then all I did was just wrap it around. Wrap it here, glue a little bit here, stick it there. It is amazing how fast this will dry. So it goes pretty quick. I mean, it is a tedious thing, but you know, I've been listening to Gary Vee, watching YouTube videos, stuff like that while I'm doing it. So it's not something that you need to put a lot of attention into. So just keep wrapping, putting a dot of glue, and honestly, like you're gonna just keep getting round and around and around. When I got to the outside, I actually noticed that I didn't need to use as much glue because I glue it and then I wrap, and fortunately then because of the other pieces of string already there, you can just keep wrapping it around and around. I did glue it every once in a while just to make sure that it's solid. But yeah, and then just going back after it was done, I'm gonna have to do that here, but just kind of sticking back down ones that didn't necessarily stay where they should have. But yeah, so this is, again, just a very simple way, very cheap way to turn your standard plastic tray into something a little bit cuter. Thanks for watching.